will be on the mound for the Astros. Dan, any thoughts? Standing in, Justin Turner. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the Dodgers, the third baseman,
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the LA Dodgers and the Houston Astros. The pitching should be a story in this one. First pitch is coming up. Justin Verlander, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, since he's put on a Houston Astros uniform, Justin Verlander's kind of turned his career around. Went through a couple of seasons where his velocity was down, but he's always had that good curveball changeup combination. Velo back up to the mid to upper 90s to go along with that fastball and the curveball, and Justin Verlander is all the way back.
Coming to the plate now, Justin Turner, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
In now, Corey Seager. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Runner goes for second. This is swung on and hit to Altuve at second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
batting third, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Stepping into the box, Mookie Betts. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Turner, the runner at second with 1 away. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Grounded weakly toward third. Bregman gloves it, and that's the second out. Now batting, Cody Bellinger. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Ready with the 1-1. Right side hit hard. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Standing in now, Max Muncy. Fouled off. From the stretch, the 1-2. Now a foul tip held onto behind the plate. Nice work there to get the punch out, and the inning is over. Only one in the inning here for the guys in blue. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Dodgers 1, the Astros coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Clayton Kershaw gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Clayton Kershaw, he just breathes different air than everybody else. The best pitcher in the game of baseball. Good fastball, good changeup, good cutter, and a terrific curveball. When you think about the Cy Young Award, he's always in the mix. He's good, he's strong, he's left-handed, and he's quite simply one of the greatest pitchers of all time.
Ready now, Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Good location on the outside corner there, 1-2. This pitch is popped up. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting second, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Digging in, Alex Bregman, and he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2. Jose Altuve waits on deck. 1 out, nobody on. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. No appeal needed, and there are 2 away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
This is on the ground over to first. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Astros nothing. So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Here now the 2-2.
I got 3-2.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And this will be fouled away. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Into the box, A.J. Pollock. 1-2 now. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, Debro, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
No one out with a runner at second. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
This is where a strikeout pitcher has such a big advantage. Runner on second and no outs. It's definitely a strikeout situation in order to keep that runner from getting to third with less than 2 outs. When you can do it, it changes the whole strategy of the inning. Even a ground ball to the right side makes this a lot more dangerous situation.
Into the box now, Gavin Lux, fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. And it's fouled away. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Dodgers leave 1. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Now in the box, Yordan Alvarez. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
And there's one down now.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And the former number 1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. Kershaw now on 1-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back the center fielder. It's up and out of here into the archways. It's a solo shot here for Carlos Correa. And the Astros have pulled back even now with 1 run apiece.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So now to the plate, George Springer. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2. This one's flared toward left center. Seager ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. 3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The next 3-2. Right side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in to in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. The 1-1 home. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Bellinger's got it.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Martin Maldonado. Maldonado behind a ball and 2 strikes. One and 2. Here it is. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Astros able to tie it here on the solo home run. We've played 2, all even at 1 apiece. Back to the top of the order now, and digging in at the plate will be Justin Turner. Here it comes on 1-1. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Corey Seager will be next. The 3-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
The bat, number 5.
So stepping in, Corey Seager. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now the pitch. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Two balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Hits this one hard the other way. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
The batter.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
To the plate now, Mookie Betts. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
In now, Cody Bellinger. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Bellinger connects as this is deep to right. Back goes Reddick, still ranging back. Gone! Cody Bellinger puts a pair on the board with that homer, and it gives the Dodgers a 3-1 lead.
Well, he had success earlier in the day, driving in their only run. And that success continues when he takes this pitch to his liking and makes sure some lucky kid gets a souvenir. He's been huge for them in this one.
Standing in now, Max Muncy. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Full count still.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Into the box, Jock Peterson. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. In the dirt, and now let's see. The throw will go to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Jock swings and sends a ball to deep right. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Jock Peterson with a 2-run blast as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard. At the plate, A.J. Pollock.
And the 32nd pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that will retire the side. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Astros 1. Here's Michael Brantley as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Swing, and he pops him up, and that's in there, base hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, Dino. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Into the box now, Alex Bregman. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
At the plate now, Jose Altuve. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. Astros are down quietly. They're down here 5-1. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they've done a nice job of keeping their swings inside the strike zone and not chasing after pitches they can't do much with. The numbers say their chase rate in this game is under 25%. And with a bunch of runs on the board right now, that could be a big reason why.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, Gavin Lux. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
The catcher, Will.
Next up for Los Angeles, Will Smith. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Runners off for second. Strike called. Now the throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. Verlander starting to run up his pitch count. He's at 75 thus far. And he fouls this one off. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
To the plate now, Justin Turner. All even now, 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Corey Seager is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. This one's down to third. And there are 2 away now. Here's Corey Seager, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Corey Seager.
Here's the 1-1. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1. 5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. On the move is Springer. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for LA. They're up 5-1. Standing in, Yordan Alvarez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 2-1.
The count is 3-1.
Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
And another foul ball. And he got him.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
In now, Carlos Correa. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And he hits the corner with that one. 2-2.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
To short. Reined in. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now. 2 away.
The center fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. Fouled off.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're down 5-1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Ready for another shot now. Mookie Betts. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. The 3-1. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Framber Valdez takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Cody Bellinger will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Ground ball right side. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
This is on the ground over to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And that'll score the run from second as they open it up now to 6-1.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
So now to the plate, Jock Peterson. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pollock. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
Into the box now, Gavin Lux. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
At the plate now, Will Smith. Ball 3.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 3-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 3-2 pitch. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin Turner.
So striding forward now, Justin Turner, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. 7 runs, 9 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it, and the inning is over. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. Last half of the 5th coming up. LA's on top, 7-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Bellinger's under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 10.
At the plate, Yuli Gurriel. He singled his last time up. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
Now at the plate, Martin Maldonado comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 2 out, nobody on. Line to the right side. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're down 7-1. Into the box, Corey Seager. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
To the plate now, Mookie Betts. 2-1 now to Mookie. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
He loses him on ball 4.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters, but he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
First and second now, 1 man out. Right on the corner, 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Here's Jock Peterson now. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Bases are loaded with only one out. Back up the middle. Scooped up. Altuve for 1. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More baseball on the show right after this. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The 2-1 home. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play. So the count goes to 2-2 now. Hit out towards second. And that's the first out. Ready for another chance? Alex Bregman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Altuve.
Standing in now, Jose Altuve. This is line to left, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He went down on strikes last time up. 2 out here and a runner at second. Yanked fouled off to the right. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Nope.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Digging in and looking for more, A.J. Pollock. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
And the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting,
Digging in to try it again, Gavin Lux. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
Will.
Striding into the box, Will Smith. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1-2.
Over for a look is Reddick, but he's going to run out of room. This is a foul ball. The 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They're on top 7-1. Bottom of the inning now. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Misses, ball 2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
So now to the plate, George Springer. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Josh Reddick.
In now, Josh Reddick. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. The 3 of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. New inning set to get underway. At the plate, Justin Turner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field as this is now a 7-run ball game. Into the box, Corey Seager. 3-1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Chris Davinsky comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Chris Davinsky.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now back.
So here's Cody Bellinger trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. The 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Stepping in now, Max Muncy. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
This is line to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Josh Peterson.
Standing in now, Jock Peterson. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in a count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
So now to the plate, A.J. Pollock. 2 balls and a strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. Fastball hit on the ground is short. He's right there. On to Altuve for the force out, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Dodgers out in front, 9-1. So here's Yuli Gurriel. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in. Now here's the pitch.
And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
Up next for the Astros, the catcher.
Striding in for Houston, Martin Maldonado. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Count is 2-1.
And here's one that misses to the Houston catcher. It's 2-1 now. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger's under it. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 23.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Michael Brantley. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Now the 1-1 pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They trail big. It's 9-1. All set for the start of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Gavin Lux. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. So a full count now.
Good pitch, and I think he locked him up, but he wasn't rewarded for it this time.
And he fouls this one off. A payoff pitch one more time. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
At the plate now, Will Smith. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Sharply hit ball back up the middle, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
In now, Justin Turner. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Turner in front at 3 balls and a strike.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Brantley is under it. 2 down. Digging in, Corey Seager. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And there's strike three, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the ninth. Dodgers lead this one 9-1. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now a swing by Bregman and a ball hit well to deep left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a solo shot for Alex Bregman, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave after 8 strong innings, as he couldn't quite make it a complete game, but he's in line for the victory nonetheless. Blake Trinan, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Number 49, Blake Trinan.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Base is empty here with nobody out. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now another one hit deep to left. Back goes Peterson into the Crawford boxes and gone. A solo shot here to left, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well, because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Now the 1-1 pitch. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back to back to back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they try to claw back. It's a 5-run deficit. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Yeah, Matty, it's scorching out right now, and they always say when the weather gets hot, the ball starts traveling. Dan, what's your take?
That's exactly what happens, D-Road. Come out of spring training in a lot of the places, it's a little damp, it's a little cold, but when it starts to heat up and get hot and humid, it definitely plays right into the hands of the hitters, and they're taking advantage of the conditions today.
As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
That's ball 4.
There's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Ross Stripling takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. George Springer will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. High and deep to center field. Going back is Bellinger. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. 3 runs already home here. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Next up for the Astros, Yuli Gurriel. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. It's up onto the train tracks and out of here. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as this lead has been sliced down to 2. Kenley Jansen takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 74, Kenley Jansen.
To the plate now, Martin Maldonado. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
Man, I know this feeling, how frustrated this hitter is right now. We used to have a saying in the dugout, don't be that guy. When everybody's getting hits, don't be the guy that takes the offer. But you got to zone up. You can't be chasing.
Fouled off. Still only one out in the inning. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 23.
Digging in, Michael Brantley. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Jansen's ready. Here's the 2-1. Swung on but fouled off to the left. 2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. Last strike now for Houston. Again, he sends it out of play. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. The Los Angeles Dodgers led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Clayton Kershaw gets the W on the mound. Justin Verlander struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 9 runs, 14 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Astros, 7 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is Clayton Kershaw. Credit the save to Kenley Jansen. The loss goes to Justin Verlander. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.